Hello, this is part 2, converting a 1991 Ford Explorer into a flatbed truck. So, we're going to get down to business in this one, kind of. Well, I'm going to start by removing these tail lights, because I want to preserve the wiring if I can. And we also need to figure out how, is this screwed into here? I wonder what the gas smells like. This has a creepy gas tank. It's always full, no matter what. I think there's something wrong with the sending unit or something. Well, no wonder it's always full. You can't even get the cap off. It's magical. There we go. Oh, a little cover in there, and a little handy hanger for your gasket. Got some nice features. Let's see, yeah, this is screwed to the body. I need to figure out how to unscrew that. Let's have a look, just have a look at how the hose is set up underneath. I'm gonna wanna lower this, cause I'm gonna have the flatbed go about right over this. So I'm gonna wanna take this filler down here. Big rubber hose goes down to the tank down in there. This thing's not very high ground clearance. Anyways, gotta probably just take that off. We gotta keep dirt out of there, though. Let's put some kind of ground strap, yeah. It's supposed to keep explosions from happening or something. Now we gotta figure out where the hangers for this body are also. Well, I guess, yeah, I gotta get this off, too. I think I'll start by pulling off these taillights, though. I'm not gonna ruin anything that's reusable. Tail lights are reusable or something. Who knows, somebody else might have an old Ford Explorer that they need tail lights for. Even throwing my own away. Pads are almost stripped. In fact, they are stripped. This might be something I ought to check the manual for. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What's this? I'm glad I'm doing this in cool weather. No wasps out to sting me. Wires look like they go through a grommet right there. There's that. That might go inside the antenna. Gotta get rid of that grommet. Didn't make it. Now that one's removed. Both tail lights are now removed. Cars are easy to work on. I'm used to fighting for hours to do something like that on a lawnmower. I never knew a car could be so easy. It looks big and scary, but evidently, well, I guess it's just car builders do a better job than sloppy mower builders. Mower builders build their things to look homemade, almost. Actually, I'll leave them screws in here. I need to pull this back bumper off because it didn't even damage. I don't expect I'd want to reuse it, though. Let me see how high it is. Let's see. So we go about, Actually, well, if it isn't actually mounted to the body, we could keep that back bumper on here. I don't know. Got a fancy smancy body panel here. Chrome. Wait, what? Chrome? Why is there chrome right there? There isn't any chrome down here. That is cheesy. Okay, let's see what to do next. I guess, pretty much, I just need to start working with the actual body. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here and pull off this gas tank. Well, this gas filler. It needs to be disconnected down here. And then I need to pull that filler out and get the whole thing separated from the body. 7mm socket takes these out. Avoid getting any gunk into that filler. And preferably keep this gas cap clean too. The more that I can reuse, the better. Okay, this is coming loose now. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, this cap came right off. I see that bushing held it on. Rubber. Need to preserve that cap. Okay, let's see here. These screws the rest of the way out. Let's see how this comes off. You're gonna need to come through this way. Oh, I bet it does. Try to take this off without too much trouble. Maybe it'll fall through the hole now. Yes. Just try to keep the gunk out of it. Go down here and put the cap back on. Not much space to work in here. Kind of old hard hose too. Looks almost like it'd be an exhaust pipe now. Hopefully that hose survives. I don't want to buy a new one. There we go. I'll keep the gunk out of my gas tank and I can work now. Might want to replace these hoses, I don't know. Go down in there. There's the gas tank. I don't know how much gas it is. That's in it, but it's a pretty big tank. These tires seem to be holding up. I'm glad I don't want to buy any new tires because I don't have my driver's license for 2 years yet, so I won't be able to. Of course, by that point, maybe I'll have this thing to the point where it could be street legal, except for new tires. That one doesn't seem to be really leaking though. This one's okay, although it's got a plug in it, and this one really doesn't look too bad. These are cool tires, although these certain ones are kind of nearing death. Okay, well, we got that empty, and I need to do something with these. I don't want to lose them. I'm gonna go put them in a plastic bag, and then I gotta figure out what to do with all this wire. Gotta try to get this back gate open if possible. Something something just came loose. More than likely it was not the last. Oh. Well, that's the most I'm going to bother with that. I haven't got much reason to pull on it real hard for a long time because it's going to make it a bit harder to work with, but a lot of this I'm just going to tear out. Anyway, let's see. This is my jack down here. Looks like it, but it's fastened down in there, so it might just need to come off with the rest of the body, if possible. I have got these wires here that I kind of want to deal with, because, let's see, this one goes right into the trunk, right into the back of it, through that plug. This one, on the other hand, it does have some similarity to the other one. Now, and this hose here is for the washer fluid for the back window. You can see the tank there. It looks like it still has plenty of fluid in it. Anyway, alright. So the connector's down here. That goes somewhere. Oh, that's probably for the license plate lights. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that goes up to the body, so I gotta pull it out. Now, that is not gonna be easy to pull out. I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod. I'm gonna go grab my tool bag. Okay, now, there's my tool bag. Got that little fastener pulled out. Now, let's see if I can get this pulled out. Forward inseparable connectors. Very good design. Not so inseparable once you figure out the trick. Okay, push that wire out down the bottom of that. License plate lights are now disconnected. And then we just got these two sets of cables come out through these grommets in the body. That is annoying. See, if they had came out through the frame, not the body, that would have been a whole lot better. As it is, I gotta figure out where they're going and try to avoid cutting them. Because it's just a tangle of wires. The more plug and play I can do, the better. I'm kind of a good electrician, honestly, but car wiring is exceedingly complicated. And finding a wiring diagram for a car is not an easy job, unless you have lots of money to spend. This glass is tough. I'm not gonna waste my time on smashing glass. Got more important things to deal with. So the wires must go through the floor over here, though, I would think. Okay, so these seats are both gonna fold down. I wonder if I can unbolt them and pull them out. Because, yeah, there are bolts down here. We'll see what we can do to pull them out, I guess. Yeah, rubber caps and some simple bolts. I think I'll unbolt these seats now. That is going to be some simple, kind of boring job, I guess, so I'm not going to video that. I decided I would make some video. So it looks like some of it, there's bolts or something in here. I see wiring going down through here. That's a good sign. Alright. Got a little plug here. There we go. Yep, just some bolts down here. Gonna need some deep sockets. I'm gonna have to go find some. Time to pull these seats out. Found my deep sockets. Give you a bit of a wider view. Find which ones are right. That piece is annoying. Get it to stay up. I don't know. I think to get this out, I'm going to want to use a spark plug wrench. The other one out. Back these out now. Sorry at loosening without hurting myself. This seat is unbolted. I'm going to see if I can pull it out or if I have to take the other one out too at the same time. Let's see. Well, it's unbolted down at this end. I mean, if it's bolted on this end, I hope not. Yeah, look all this is. Okay. I wonder if I missed a bolt down here. Looks like I did. Oh yeah. Well, gotta get the bolt down there out. Finally got the seat loose. So I did have to cut at the plastic down here. There's another bolt down here. That'll make it a bit easier to deal with without that seat in the way. So I gotta get rid of the other seat now. And pretty soon we need to do some cutting. I guess we'll be cutting right through there. I want to get as much of this plastic line around here as possible, I guess. I'll cut it right down here. I don't weaken this, but I'll bolt a piece of wood to the back when I'm done. I have to try to bend these back into place. Go to the other side now, I guess. Actually, there is a bolt down there, probably. I think I managed to read the odometer. Don't know how I didn't figure this out before. Well, let me redo the full mileage. It is 595,487 miles. You know, Ford really built a good car. We'll see if I can get it to 1,000,000 before it dies. Okay. Now pull out the seats on the other side now. I've got them all unbolted. You know, my mom's Toyota Highlander, it has about 250,000 miles on it. But they never check the oil or anything. I wonder if it'll make it this far. Tilt this front seat forwards a bit. Seats recline awful far. Finally some progress. Seat with the other one. Figure I'll probably throw these seats in the trash. Alright, now, let's see. You can see all the wiring down there. And then we got these two seat belt buckles attached here with huge Torx heads. I believe my dad's got some that big. Lord willing, he does. Okay. Oh, this is a whole assembly here. I'll pull that off. It couldn't be. I didn't really need to take this out, but I guess I'm glad I did because I want to keep this. Buckle up for safety. Buckle up. Buckle up for safety. Oh, please do buckle up. Show the world you care by the belt you wear. Buckle up for safety. Oh, please do buckle up. Yeah, it was only attached to one bolt. That's not very safe. That's in the past. The laws of the day, you know. Well, maybe in '91 they weren't quite as strict as they are now. Anyway, so you see I've got wires down there. And those out here. And then wires over here. Down here. I'm very glad that they are running along here clearly. So I just need to wrap up some carpet and I can pull them out and salvage those. Probably just stick them up in the front seats for the time being. I'll try to cut that carpet out if I can. Little screw here. See all the wires down here? Let me cut these plastic pieces. And, oh! It's actually got a little slit in the plastic here. I mean, the carpet. Hard to cut. Try to get the plastic out of my way. Yeah, try to cut the carpet with the jigsaw if I can. It kind of works. Oh, going up all the insulation too. Got right down to the metal here, that's good. Hard to cut this stuff. So, I'll pause the video while I think about it and try to get it cut. Alright, and I'm gonna be leaving the, we got all that carpet cut out. I'm gonna be leaving the carpet in the front because it's more nice, you know, to have carpeting on the floor. But the back carpet got cut out. And I was able to cut it not too badly. It'll just push up against there. It's like when I put my board across here. And now, got all this wire. Well, none of it goes through the floor. That does not good. These are just pins. Support was killing it. I have to I'm gonna cut away all this plastic too. And get these wires pulled out. All this plastic cleaned up good enough. I'll just be putting, like I said, just putting a board across the back. And it needs to be cut right here. And right down here. Of course, the chassis won't be cut. And the thing is, I will need to pull these plastic pieces off to unbolt these. If that is, I can use these, which I believe I can. I think these are flimsy enough metal. They can be whacked with a hammer real hard. I'm going to have my dad help me with that. I think that might fix it. And then I've got all these wires here. Got to get them out through the holes. And back to here, I got all this wire back here all exposed and loosened up. But it's going into there, and we got all this stuff is crushed. And it's going to be tough. And then I want to try to salvage like the wiper motor back here, though I don't need to deal with that right now. But I will want to try to also salvage like that pump in there. I guess most of it right now is just I don't want to cut the wires though if I can help it. Because then I won't be able to figure out how to hook it up exactly. Well, as it is, I can look at these, see how they hooked up to the tail lights, cut the wires, and then hook them up to some tail lights meant for a trailer or something. Oh, Jeep Wrangler. Those kind of tail lights might be good. I'm going to see if I maybe can keep this bumper. It only say look flatbed trucky though, so I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm going to mess around with them wires in there a bit and see if I can figure out a way to take them out. As you can see, it's now the next afternoon, and I just finally finished tearing all those wiring out. Seats are over there. And I had this part, these mowers to work on this morning, and I had to do school. So with all that, I have only been working on it for like 4 more hours since last night, but still, that was quite a job. As you can see, I had to tear all this stuff out to preserve the wiring. I've got almost everything I need preserved. I did have to cut a couple of wires like this here, and then those there, but I'm pretty sure I got all the wiring I need. I believe all those ones I cut are just for like the heater for the back window, and then also like the power locks, that kind of thing. And so as you can see down there, I believe that's the amplifier for the radio. I'm almost sure of it. It was mounted way back here. And about the other area, same place, we had this thing. I'm pretty sure this is some kind of electronic control module related to the engine. So likely it won't run real good at first when I plug this back in. Because it might have something to do with it. I read about the idle. This might have something to do with it. I don't know. I guess it was back there to keep it cool though. I need to clean this out too. But I think I'll go ahead and open it up, clean it out, because there's some dirtiness, leaves and stuff in it. Do this. Now I'm going to go and plug this in. Let's see what side is better to pry it open from. This side, because it's been open before. Check out what it looks like inside. Yeah, it does need a bit of a cleaning. Well, something just popped out of here. I hope there was nothing important. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it doesn't really matter. Ooh. It probably had something to do with this. It ain't a good thing. Because I might not, I don't know if this is just to go in a specific position on here. Now, those are connectors, actually. Okay. get all the leaves out of this piece. And got this heat sink that goes in right here. Wait a minute. What's in there? There we go. So this heat sink goes in here one of these ways. I should have been paying careful attention. It looks like it's gonna be a lease sink, so I thought it was some kind of push button. I don't know. Push button. But anyway, so as this goes in here somehow, and this. I'm not quite sure how this was set up here. I should have paid more careful attention. See, this goes on here like this. Okay. So this goes in here the other way. So this is how it came apart. All goes together. What was this thing doing, I wonder? I know. There's probably in here like this, helping to wedge these semiconductors or whatever they are. Pretty sure that's what it was. There we go. As you can see, that piece of metal, I'm not sure what it was for, but I'm pretty sure it's probably to push those semiconductors in this thing against the heat sink. So that's what it's doing now. Good. Ought to be okay. Now I'll snap it back together. Well, it will work as it should. I'm not sure quite what it is, but I have a suspicion it's important. There we go. Secret, mysterious black box. You know, they used to call the electronics in these things black boxes. Here's my mysterious black box. And that piece in there seems to be holding those semiconductors against the heat sink. I guess that's what they're for. What it's for. Okay. Well, I'm gonna plug this in. Yeah. There's the wire for it. And I'll just bolt it to the back of my cab when I'm done building this thing. Okay. Now these connections here. Big one. And little one. There we go. So now I need to turn all the way. Alright. So this one here, this connector got a little beat up, but it's fully connected. There we go. And this I'll just bolt to the back of the back of the cab when I build it. Alright. Put this down there somewhere. There we go. Now it'll be ready to be driven again. So I might need to look at those cut wires and tape them off. But right now I've got more important things to do. Whip out the headliner. And then the body comes off. Woohoo! Well, I gotta unbolt it from underneath. And I also have got to cut it. Okay, let's see. I'll have to put some some trash bags down to keep my interior clean while I rip it off, maybe. I don't know, I don't think it'll make that much of a mess. There's already enough of a mess, and I think that's good. Gonna have to remove these visors. No. It's this wire's for the light, and yeah, don't work. Okay. Want to put these visors back up when I'm done. Though I might want to strip all the liner off of them. Let's see, I need to hang on to these screws. Good progress now. Got the headliner wrapped out, at least part of it. I'll still make them, I don't care about that. And we got this piece here. I'm not sure if we'll be cutting through that. In fact, I don't think we will because it's right there. I might put the wood pretty much up there. I can go from there to the bottom, I think. So I might cut right there. I'm not 100% sure. No. I might actually sort of just cut right here. Quite possibly. And then we got a mark soon and start cutting. The roof won't be much to cut. Even if I have to cut this part, it's pretty skinny. Cutting through right here will be more of a job. I need to use a hacksaw to borrow my dad's sawzall or grinder or something. And the floor will be the hardest part because that's thicker metal, of course. Although, let's see, it is just the one bit of metal. It really is not real thick. And there's a bolt down there. I wonder what that's for. There's those. I'll have to go ahead and unbolt the rear ones of the body mounts, I guess. Okay, well, it's good progress though. All this is close to being ready to cut. I'm gonna make a few decisions and start marking where to cut, I guess. Probably I'll start by unbolting the bottom of the body. I have to measure the clearance here. Be aware of how much high I'll need to have on the flatbed. How high it needs to be above the wheels. So this goes up about 6 inches of clearance. Six inches. Here this is about 3 inches, 2.5. Okay. I wasn't able to get the pieces that hold the body on loose down there, but they are mostly rubber grommets, so maybe I can get the body off without loosening them. I'm not sure. Guess I'll get started on the cutting then if I can't do that.